Hello everyone, welcome to the new limited FLAN first impressions. She was the winner of the art contest, so therefore Smilegate's gonna make her as a new limited unit. Before we jump into anything, guys, don't forget to subscribe, leave your like, it helps the channel grow a lot. And let's jump into her base stats. As she seems like Faithless Lydica base stats, if I'm not mistaken. 114 base speed, pretty nice, decent attack. Effectiveness kind of weird, and she has self-attack imprint, at least it's not crit chance, and decent. I mean, I guess the bulk's not very good. Rangers, feel like Rangers have kind of weak base stats. Let's jump into the skills though.
Skill 3.
Attacks the enemy, decreasing defense for 2 turns, and increases combat radius of all allies by 20%. A self-attack always results in a critical hit. Soulburn. Ignore effect resistance for 10 souls. This is quite rare. Usually ignore effect resistance soul burns involve 20 souls, but that's pretty nice. So she has a guaranteed defense break for 1 soul. Does damage, increases combat radius of all allies, successful attack always results in a critical hit. I like this a lot, meaning that she doesn't need to build crit chance, making it easier to build, of course, and making her good versus like Candy and anti-crit type of matchups. Although I feel like Candy's not very good right now. I think actually Candy's pretty bad right now, but that's always nice, even if it's just that it helps out build more stats on her, right? We don't have to focus on crit chance. 20% combat readiness means that she can be used as a bridge, right? If you think about it. Let's see the rest of the kids.
In the palm of mightiness of all allies, will hit. When 10 soul is consumed, ignores effect resistance.
This skill 3 is pretty cool.
I'm still on vacation.
Okay, it's skill 3 is a passive. I'm still on vacation. Okay, focus unit. At the start of the first battle, gains 3 focus. Increases evasion by 50%. And when focus is 1 or higher, increases evasion by an additional 50%. After an ally uses a basic skill, consumes 1 focus, triggering a dual attack. And increases combat readiness of the caster by 15%. Wow, this is kind of a stacked passive. I think it's gonna be our first 100% evasion unit. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, obviously 100% evasion is pretty good. You're guaranteed to evade. She will always have the 50% at least. When focus 1 or higher, so it's easy to maintain the 100% evasion, right? It's not like only against Solitaria that fully denies focus, but like I guess against ML Potties, you'll still have your at least 1 focus when the battle starts, right? And therefore we'll have your 100% evasion. And after that, so this is how she bridges, right? So you use a basic skill with another unit, she triggers a dual attack guaranteed, she pushes herself up by 15%, and then when she uses the skill 3, she can push the rest of the team by 20%. So she can function like a bridge, right? Like an aggro cleave bridge. I like that a lot. 100% evasion though, that's kind of weird. We have Shaltir. Shaltir has 100% hit chance. But yeah, 100% evasion, and you do not have to build crit chance on this unit. That's quite interesting, meaning that you can either go glass cannon on her and go fast to work as the bridge that I'm talking about, or you can potentially go like high damage. Always will want to build high damage, obviously, and then you can go bulk, less speed, and make it hard to kill, right? A bulky, a tanky, 100% evasion unit. That sounds quite hard to kill. Quite interesting. I like this kit so far because it's, again, as I said, right, you can play her as a bridge, fast bridge, or you can play her as a bruiser, slow, right? Also, this passive is insane, makes all openers actually can do something turn 1 if they have to skip their buttons. Like imagine you bring ML Potties against Celine or Fire Polities, and you don't want to press S3. We could just draft her. You can just draft this FLAN S1, trigger the dual attack, push the FLAN, and FLAN S3 pushes the team. So you didn't lose value with your opener that had to skip. That's quite good actually. Let's see the rest of the kit before we jump into more.
At the start of the first battle, then, focus 25%. Third, attacks the enemy with a gun.
Attacks the enemy with a gun with a 30% chance to stun for 1 turn. A successful attack always results in a critical hit. When used on the caster's turn, uses It's a Whopper instead of Do Not Disturb. It's a Whopper attacks all enemies and gain 1 focus. A successful attack always results in a critical hit. This skill does not trigger a dual attack or counter attack. Wow. So on her turn she's AoE, can randomly stun someone. Like this 30% stun chance is actually going to be mold inducing, right? We're going to lose some hair off of it. I feel like it's kind of random and it's going to be kind of tilting. But I mean, it's okay, I guess. I would rather... I mean, stun is OP, right? I guess. And on her turn, gain 1 focus. So this is the only way she can gain focus, by the way, guys, is if she attacks on her turn, which becomes AoE, and she gains 1 focus. That's quite interesting. She's gonna lose her 100% evasion really fast, right? If you just S1 turn, imagine she starts with 3, you S1, 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 right? Her focus is gone. Also keep in mind this AoE attack does not trigger a counter attack. This unit's actually very well thought. They thought about all the aspects, right? The counter attack units, the candies, the ML polities. So they played around almost everything that could counter this type of unit. That's quite interesting. 100% evasion is also new and unique. We never had a unit with actual 100% evasion unless it had the help of other units, right? Fat Cat and stuff. That's a curiosity. If I have 100% evasion and I have Fat Cat on the team, does that mean I have 120% evasion? I guess that's a question we can all think about. Someone might know the answer for sure. So far this kit's very, very strong. Let's see her artifact.
Afternoon Soak Flan's artifact.
Dreamlike Holiday. Increases crit hit damage by 30%. If the caster attacks when it's not their turn, has a 100% chance to increase attack of the caster for 1 turn before attacking. Can only be activated once per turn. Wow. This artifact obviously synergizes insanely well with her kit, right? It gives a sort of damage amplifying through the form of giving her crit damage, and it synergizes insanely well with her dual attack, right? So she self-attack buffs before she does she triggers the dual attack from her passive, exponentially increasing her damage. I'm not quite a fan of the crit hit damage by 30%. I would rather have it like 10% damage increase or 15% damage increase, because first, I'm not sure if this goes over the crit damage cap, and even if it does, 30 crit damage is not much of a damage increase. Like crit hit damage buff is very bad for a reason. Because of that, I was thinking maybe we can build this unit on Guiding Light, obviously, and or on... I heard an interesting idea on Wall of Order. I think Wall of Order could be very interesting on this type of unit. 100% evasion plus a big barrier. That sounds quite hard to handle. So I think that's a good idea. That could be a good idea. For me personally, guys, I'm not entirely sure how I want to build my FLAN yet. I don't know if I want her on fast Guiding Light, if I want her fast on her artifact, or like this build that I'm talking about, Bruiser with Wall of Order. That could be a very interesting build. Could increase her survivability by a lot, right? Overall, I think this unit seems pretty insane. Right now in the game, we kind of have a lack of damage. I feel like of DPS. I mean, I feel like we're forced to play BBK only, or RB, and then there's not many good DPSs in the game right now. I feel like everything is Bruiser. Like you have to play Abyssal Fine, or you have to play Death Dealer Ray, Laya as your carries, right? I'm talking about like pure DPS units. I feel like there's a lack of it, and this unit I feel like fills in that niche very, very, very well. I think she's going to be a very solid carry. And again, 100% evasion is going to be quite disturbing to fight against. I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to it, but she does seem very, very good, and I can't wait to try her out. Guys, again, don't forget to subscribe, like. Also, leave me your comments down below on what you think about this unit, how are you going to build her, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, but before we go, I'm curious to see their combat introduction, their combat demo.
Is to meet your
of course, they're using Knockwall, right? Knockwall is completely broken. And again, with Knockwall, anything works, right? Oh, the dual attack! They're using her own artifact.
I'll do whatever I
guess it makes a lot of sense. They're using her, as I was talking about, as a pseudo bridge, right?
There's no way around it. Cover me.
Oh!
Still on vacation.
They 9.5k HP, so they're building her like kind of the glass cannon-ish.
Will always be reliable.
Wow, that's a pretty amazing heart.
How pathetic. Do not.
Ah, Gab! RNG win!
I don't want to do this over here.
And there's the dual attack. Yeah, I can't wait to try her out. I can't wait to try her out. Seems good, seems very good. The damage though, I don't know if you guys noticed, for an attack buff S1, for the 9.5 HP, the damage was not very great. Right? Like, I know it's Ilinov, right, the tanky unit, but look at this. 9k damage, right, with attack buff on a unit that's supposedly built glass cannon. That seems quite low, but I guess we'll find out on the release day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.